Welcome students, this is your fine arts painting theory class. Students, in our previous videos we have done Bengal school and its paintings from unit 3. Now in this video we will know about the modern trends in Indian art. So let's start with the introduction. As we know that modern means today, means the art which is done today is called modern art, which is not follows the traditional styles and values. It refers to the art that was created between late 19th to late 20th century. It is also known as contemporary art. Now the question arises, how did this trend come out? So as we know that traditionally Indian art was patronized by kings and rulers of India. But in 18th century onwards, divide and rule policy of Britishers destroyed this system. They became major power of India and they tried to demolish our traditional art. At that time, Bengal school was major art movement in the country in first half of 20th century. Indian art during the period of 1900 to 1925 came to be dominated by Bengal school, but the revivalists failed to strike any permanency because of the lack of originality. As we know that Rabindranath Tagore contributed to upliftment of Bengal school, as well as the modern art was initiated by Sri Rabindranath Tagore. At the same time, effects of some new experiments, those were taking place in Western art, spread in India, like development of photography, graphics, computer, increased the creativity in the field of art. So our Indian artists became keen to know about the latest development in the world of painting and try to learn them. In this new style, the artists started painting for their own pleasure and satisfaction. They laid stress on new abstract shapes to their painting by their own typical imagination. Indian art travelled a long way since the days of Raja Ravi Verma, Abhinendranath Tagore and his followers, and even Amrita Shergill. At that time, many art movements such as Impressionism, Post-Impressionism, Fauvism, Realism, etc. had definite effect on Indian art. And artists now represent nature and life by their own imagination, which could be stylized or we can say abstract. Means figurative drawing has been replaced by abstract painting. But why? Because artists want to search beauty in formless drawing. Artists like Gaganendranath Tagore was influenced by Cubism in Europe, whereas Rabindranath Tagore has an impact of expressionism on his work. Yamini Roy and Nandalal Bose had a rural approach in their work that were influenced by their own surroundings. So we can say that these creative work considered as modern art or contemporary art in India. There were few prominent artists who formed several art schools that used modern techniques and ideas, providing new foundation to the field of art. So let's see who were they. The first one was Raja Ravi Verma, who was the earliest to blend the Indian tradition with European technique. As we know, he started doing work in oil, means oil paint. The portrayal was so brilliant that we still imagine the god and goddesses just like the ones shown in paintings. After that, Bengal school of art came in 20th century, which gave new inspiration for the rich cultural heritage of India. The Bengal school artists were revivalists who brought the Renaissance at that time in India, when Indian art was about to lose its identity. The next was Rabindranath Tagore, who established Shanti Niketan in Bengal, which focused on preservation of Indian culture, values, heritage, and folk style. They also started art school called Kala Bhavan, which was founded in 1900 and 1980. The next was Amrita Shergill, we can say, who was the main exponents of Western techniques, who developed a new style. Her art clearly combined Indian and post-impressionist style. She was the most powerful female at the country till date. She was also known as Frida Kahlo of India. Frida Kahlo was famous Western artist. Another major change came with the formation of Calcutta Group of Artists in 1943. The year 1943 was the time of social and political disturbance because of the World War II. The founders of this group were Pradosh Das Gupta, Gopal Ghosh, Shubho Tagore, etc. Their philosophy was art of change, anti-nostalgic and anti-sentimental. After that, in 1947, a group of artists such as Francis Newton Souza, M.F. Hussain, S.H. Raza and Manishi Dey established a group named as Progressive Artist Group. The artists of this group declined the style of Bengal school and welcomed international modern art. They wanted to express their originality in modern style, means in abstraction. They explored variety of styles including expressionism, cubism and surrealism in their artwork. After that, in 1949, the another group, Delhi Shilpi Chakra group, came. The founders of this group was B.C. Sanyal, Prannath Maggu, K.S. Kulkarni, etc. This group gave a new style to artists who migrated from the Pakistan after partition. By their efforts, several commercial art galleries established in Delhi and Mumbai. In 1957, the Vadodara group of artists was formed in the guidance of N.S. Bendre, Ghulam M. Sheikh, Jyoti Bhatt and Dave, etc. Meanwhile, in South India, artistic practice and education were also on the parallel path towards the modernism, when reputed painters and sculptors like D.P. Rai Chaudhary came down from Bengal, and in Madras, K.C.S. Panikkar formed Chola Mandala artist community in 1966. So, all these artist movements and groups provided the necessary impetus to art, brought Indian art to the global platform. So, this was the introduction of modern trends in Indian art. In our next video, we will do the paintings of modern trends in Indian art. Thank you.